Addiction. No, no, not I.
Ibuprofen.
Fuck no, bro. I'd rather get the natural medicines. You feel me? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna put the
100.
white man's medicine in my body. That was for Roman.
Oh, what's
Oh,
up, sir?
what up, bro? No, we're just talking about the difference between plant-based medicines and like ibuprofen and some of the other pharmaceuticals. I was like, brother, I'd rather get the natural medicines. I'm good. And then I said, I'm not gonna put the white man's medicine in my body. And then I looked directly at you because you're the white man here.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on which form we fill out, we're technically, you know what I'm saying? We're all in that. Fuck it, guys. Whatever. Long day. Did any of you guys take this trade by chance or no? Yo, the stream is going wild. People said, "Where are you?" I guess he's not going to be live. Luke Yuri, same fam. I caught a nice little sell at the 10 a.m. candle. Ready with my notebook again, Roy from Mexico. We got people out here live. Good morning, everybody, and happy Veterans Day. I'm your host, Roy Dunya. My pronouns are him and goat. It's good to have all of you guys on another incredible New York market open stream. Granted, I'm a little bit late today. The trade idea was taken last night, and so I didn't really see any entries this morning. And so I'm not going to be forcing any trades. That's simple. Cool. So here's the two scenarios for the re-entry, because obviously we don't want to chase the market. And if there's a chance for us to get back in, we want to take that chance. Ideally, we get some kind of pullback to this area here, the 88%, so that we can get a continuation up. There's only two trades today, and I'm going to let you guys answer this for me so that I don't just give out the answer. There's only two trades. We have a range. All right, let's review. We got our range. Okay, we only have two trade ideas. What are they? He said, what? You Puerto Rican? No, I said my pronouns are him and goat. I didn't say I'm Puerto Rican. Bless you, know. But look, it's been a crazy trading week. Am I still in the trade? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Am I still in this trade? Did I take partial profits? What do you guys think? Come on. What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Body to wick. Almost at the 88.6. Almost there. What are my two trades? 4-hour 886. We're getting there. I caught that buy. Thanks, Roy. Love from Uganda. FX Kingdom. Shout out to all my Ugandans. Drop a like in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me attach my handy dandy microphone here. Let's pray that my computer doesn't just fucking fall apart. Technology. MacBook Pro check. MacBook Pro check. Oh yeah, check this out. I have a $1 million funded account. Wait, $1 million. I can't even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 50. That's a 6-figure funded account. Give me one good trade so I can bust this thing open. Brown Mass 11. You're about to blow your account, but put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that Brown Mass 11 is going to blow his account, just based off of the question that he asked in the chat. And guys, look, I'm not here trying to say that I'm never wishing that somebody will blow. Actually, no, 2 weeks ago, I did wish somebody to blow their account because they were being a dickhead. I don't wish for people to blow their accounts. But at the end of the day, there are rules to this game. And if you choose to touch your hand on the stove, me saying that you're going to burn your hand is not disrespectful. If I say you're going to blow the account, don't take it as disrespect. That's like saying, hey, if you touch your hand on the stove, you're gonna burn it. They're like, what? Fuck you, dude. Are you telling me you want my hand to get burned? I'm like, I'm telling you the game as it is. So you just got a funded account and you are on a YouTube stream hoping for someone else to give you a trade to pass it. And so if I miss this trade, for example, and you lose money on that account, you're not going to take any personal responsibility. You're going to be like, well, oh, it was Roy's fault. And now what's going to happen? You fucked up the account. Now you're mad at somebody else and we're not making any progress. Instead, have a strategy and follow the strategy. Said full margin gain. Full margin, no stop loss. Blue Guardian 8-cap broker glitch this morning. I hope you guys didn't get stuck in the glitch. Fuck 8-cap. Fuck all of these brokers. Guys, I traded on the funded trader. I used all the fucking bullshit brokers. They said, oh no, for indices, you have to use 8-cap. No, you have to use blue, purple, fucking FX. Yo, I'm going to tell you guys right now, 99% of these brokers will not exist in 3 months. If they do exist, they'll have rebranded and changed their names. I'm really sick and tired of this industry, bro. I'm about one YouTube video away from fucking up everybody's day. And yeah, I'm really just hoping everybody keeps it copacetic, takes some responsibility, and starts pushing the ball forward. If they continue to try to antagonize me, if they keep trying to tag me in their beef and involve me in bullshit, I'm gonna burn the whole house down. And that's just honestly the way it is. Brown Mass said I just completed my challenge. And why the fuck do you need to trade? How does that even make sense? Happy Veterans Day, everyone. Happy Veterans Day to you too, David Sanchez. I do want to give a quick second to pay some respects to the veterans. I know a lot of people may or may not agree with military, whatever it is. This is not about whether you agree with the politicians who make geopolitical decisions or the politicians who send us into wars. This is about the men and women who made a sacrifice to go out there and die so that we could be on here fucking around. This is not about the politicians who get us into never-ending wars and waste taxpayer dollars. This is for that 21-year-old kid from Minnesota who just flew out there, who said, I'm going to go defend my family and my country. They told him there was terrorists somewhere. He said, I'll go. And then he went out there, risked his life, and died so that we could be on here making unlimited money by clicks of a button. So I want you guys, just give me about 15 seconds. Let's pay some respects. Whether you agree with the military or not, you have to respect people that are willing to die so that we don't have to. I don't want to go and fight in a war zone. But the fact that other people are willing to make that sacrifice means the world to me and allows me to have the freedoms that I enjoy every day in this amazing country. HFT bot, boy. Okay, happy. Let's do a 15 seconds moment of silence. All right, boom. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you guys for showing up this morning. Make sure you drop a like. I know that clap was a little bit loud. I'm sorry about that if you were wearing headphones. Drop a like if you're on the YouTube stream so the algorithm stops promoting the scammers and starts putting us up on the recommendations page. All these trades were called out last night. Yesterday, when I was doing a YouTube stream during the Jerome Powell speech, I had called out this level here at 150. Just to answer the question from earlier, what are the two trades just for my experienced traders? Everything is in a range. Here's the low of the range. Here's the high of the range. There's a fib. Oh, excuse me. Oh, whoever got their microphone unmuted, let's get it muted up. So we have break, retest, double bottom at the 88.6. When I sent out this trade yesterday, like literally I was sending it out piece by piece. This is what it looked like before it hit the zone. So we had this area already marked off, which is the 88.6. And I was looking for a buy position at that 151 zone. 151. The market eventually got there at 151, and then beautiful rejection. That's where I ended up entering. I got in a little bit late. I got in as the after the market pumped up, but because of how much room it had, I wasn't too concerned about the 15 points that I was late on. Then this morning I woke up and we had a nice rejection overnight. Came back down during London session for a pullback, and then pre-market open had this massive bullish engulfing that pushed us away from the range. So we had lows, break, retest, double bottom at the 886, bullish engulfing candle. How does it get better than this? All right, continue to push up, and then this is where we are right now. We've almost made it to the top of the range. So now, because everything is in a range, there also has to be an 88.6 on the top side, which is sitting right here at 15,350. 15,350. So this will be a potential sell level. This is actually going to be my TP on the upside. Beautiful. Go ahead and put this short position here. Granted, I don't really want to counter trend trade. We already had, and look, for my for everybody who graduated the NASDAQ bootcamp, first off, congratulations. I know that some people weren't able to view video 4. We're fixing that right now. Make sure that if you guys finish to hit complete step, do the final exam and make sure to schedule your call. If you guys want to call with me or one of my coaches, trust me, it's as simple as going in there and scheduling it as part of the program. You'll see it as step 5. So before you can get your certificate, schedule a call. Let's make sure that you know what you need to know so we ain't sending out a bunch of people. We're not sending out lambs to slaughter. I want to make sure that you have the necessary information to succeed. We have phase 1 right here. We got phase 2 right here. And then we have the double bottom. And then now we're in phase 3. Do you guys understand? We went through this for days on the NAS Masterclass. We went through this over and over and over. And if somebody's still confused about it, at this point, I have nothing to say besides repetition and practice. Because the more that you see the model, the more it'll make sense. God, it does not get more clear. Fake up, fake down, double bottom, push up. What's the next step? Is either we're going to break this high, retest and push, or we're going to reject the 886 and come back in for a pullback. Either way, I want to buy it low. If the market breaks up, I want to wait for the pullback and buy it low. I do not want to chase the market. Instead, I might actually take a short position here because we're at the top of the range. Market is looking pretty aggressive. So the first trade I'm going to take is a smaller position. It's 11 a.m. Ooh, market's aggressive here. So I secured partial profits on the longs. I'm still holding a runner. 9. Whoa. I'm taking partial profits, y'all. I'm taking partial profits on my runner. I had no idea. Oh, wow. No, I'm taking one more. This is for the weekend. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. All right. Sell position is entered. I have one more. $15. All right, so we are counter trend trading. We're at the top of the weekly range. So I'm looking for some kind of pullback from here. I got my position set. A little bit of patience here. We're sitting right above the 886. Go right here. Okay, so clearly we're in a bullish trend, but whenever you have a drop like this, you're going to wait for that 90% correction, 886 right here, and I just want to see a pullback till about 15,290. I want to see a pullback to 15,290. So like I said, when the market's aggressively bullish, there's 2 ways that it pushes. It'll either get up to this area here, make a correction, and then keep going. Guys, whoever's mic is not muted, let's get it muted up. So we either have this correction, or we're going to break this high aggressively and then come back in for the correction. Either way, the re-entry price is still 15,290. This is the area where I'll be looking for the market to pull back to before continuing. But ideally, we want to see a pullback here at the 88.6. Ideally. We know how the market feels about ideals. So as a reminder, I made money last night on the longs. And so is there any reason for me to risk all of those profits back to the market? The answer is clearly no. If you made money on a trade, like for example, the longs, and then you wake up in the morning like on a Friday. I have to make sure it was Friday. And you wake up on a Friday and you want to take a short position because you see the market lining up inside of a range. If I made $900 on the longs, I only want to risk a percentage of the profits. I don't want to look at my account and say, oh, I'm going to risk the full 900 because now I have a cushion. I want to make sure that even if I lose this trade, I'm not going to give back the money I made last night. And so if I risk 450, then no matter what happens with this next trade, I still get to walk away with profits. This money management strategy also applies on the weekly. So if you made money on Monday and Tuesday, you don't really want to give it back on Friday. So if you made $2,000, you don't want to be betting 1,200 on a trade or 900 on a trade. You want to bet a percentage of the overall profits, and you want to keep that to a reasonable percentage. If I make $2,000, I really only want to risk 500. And that's max. I can split that up between two trades, 250 and 250. Why? So I get to make sure I walk away with the profits. I'm going to extend my stop loss just slightly above the previous highs. I think I might have set it way too close. So here are the previous highs at 15,390 on this broker. This is FTMO, by the way. Let me just do some math real quick. 90 to 50, that's 40 points. So that's 400. It's 400. Okay, so I'm risking about $900 on this trade. Last night, I believe I made, oh God, yo, I tweaked my back kickboxing this morning. I think I slept on it wrong and I was already feeling a little weird. Ended up going to do kickboxing. Dude, I threw this savage left kick. The second I whipped it around, I felt this like pinch in my back. I whipped that shit. Dude, even just recreating that motion kind of feels sketchy. I'm going to have to go to a PT after this. But I still got to hook up on your passing your challenge. But I still got to hook up. As far as I'm concerned, my cousin died when he registered. What the fuck, bro? Roy, who is your broker and is it regulated in the United States? You're asking some sketchy questions. Thoughts on Oanda? Oanda's great. Shout out to Dr. Olson, good friend of us, good friend of ours. He's the founder of Oanda, an absolute class act and just a brilliant man all around. There was another question here. I'm using FTMO. Brian Tang said the box. Bro, tell him to stop playing. Yes, sir. But I still got to hook up. I don't even know what you're saying, Brown Mass. Just kind of save yourself the... Roy, how come sometimes you place your fib body to candle instead of the end of the wick? The real biggie smalls, that's why you should attend the master class. Because questions like this all get answered in the master class. Diego Salum, congratulations, bro. We caught that. Why do most traders on YouTube and never show an MT4, MT5 when they enter a trade on TradingView? Thank you for showing you're in the trenches with us, not paper trading. To be honest, bro, I'm not like, yeah, you could say they trade demo, but I'll be honest, that's not always the case. You guys got to understand, when you're putting money on the line and you have a bunch of eyeballs, everybody just staring at you like this, like, what? And you got this one dude in the chat talking about, bro, send me a trade so I can pass my funded challenge or so I can make money on my funded account. There's a lot of pressure. And so sometimes you got to make a choice. Do I want to get out here and provide value, or do I want to just focus on my trading and make money? And sometimes this shit gets so hard because of the pressure and the stress that you're just like, bro, why don't I just fucking focus on my own trading and fuck all these people? And so I genuinely understand when people want to have some privacy about their financial situation because they just want to focus. However, I feel like because we're public-facing figures, we have an obligation. And the reason I want to do this, honest to God, is because nobody else is doing it. I want to show you all the strategy in real time. Some days it works, some days it doesn't, but you guys get to see it raw. If I'm calling signals, you don't even know if it's me calling the signals. Most of these people in the signals chat, they don't even call their own signals. They hire somebody to do it. This is, you guys can say I'm annoying. You guys can say that you don't like my voice. You guys can say that you don't like how abrasive I am about certain topics. You can say that you might not agree with me about certain political opinions or certain, whatever it is, that's a personality difference. What you cannot say is that I can't trade. What you cannot say is that I don't understand markets and NASDAQ and I can't articulate it. And what you can't say is that I'm one of the best out there. They can say I'm annoying. They don't like me. They don't like my personality. I'm a dickhead. Fine. But the reason I'm showing this live is because at least on my tombstone, they'll say dickhead, whatever. They're going to Roy 100. That's what they're going to put. So I'm really just like talking my shit. And ideally, guys, at the very, very end, I want to prove something to myself, is that if I do this and I just do this honestly, and I go out here, wins and losses, and I just show it the way it is, I provide an unbelievable amount of value on every call. Will that be more successful than if I rented a Lamborghini, posted the pictures, and signed up for a course? This is the experiment I'm running. I got a feeling I'm going to lose. I got a feeling if I just got the Lamborghini and started posting a broker link, that's the only, that's going to be the winning strategy. But I have a little bit of naive hope that we can make this happen together. Okay, so I'm sticking this one out. Yes, I am sitting in drawdown. I'm sitting in drawdown. I'm looking for a pullback to on FTMO over here. It's 15,275. 15,275. They're like, Roy, it's breaking through the zone. Is it going to come back? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Patience. All right, we're coming up to this previous high. Even if we break the high, what usually comes from a break of structure is typically a pullback before the continuation. And so I don't want to close my trade in drawdown, even if I don't think the trade's going to go my way. If the market is violating the zone, I have two choices. Close it in drawdown, or wait and be patient and potentially could come back under my entry so I can close in positive. If I close right now, I've made up my choice. If I'm patient, there's still a chance. And so I already accepted the risk on the trade. So why wouldn't I be patient and wait for the pullback? You guys see how that works? There's a big difference. I did not used to think like this. I used to just panic close because I wanted to minimize my losses. Now I know the strategy works. All right? Like there's a pretty decent chance this thing is going to come back down even below that 78 entry. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my back is feeling suspect. Yeah, most hide behind their trading view and sell their courses and their bots. Fuck bots. You said sketchy questions. FedCon, you know what they're saying. They're saying, Roy, is your broker in the United States? They're trying to get me to, not trying to get me fucked up on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Roy, are we going to have a lifetime access to the recordings from the boot camp? I like to keep going back and reviewing. I don't know what the deal is with that. I think it's a 3-month thing. 3-month. What are your thoughts on US30? It is an instrument. That's what I got. Took EU longs. It was clean. Good job, Juan. Said HFT, boy. Hey, bro, wait till that fucking prop firm kicks you off. Fam, don't be talking about that HFT and flexing it, because these brokers or these prop firms will find any excuse not to pay you out. And if you have any semblance of copy trading or a bot on there, that's Christmas for these prop firms. They're like, yo, you really made it this easy for us? Now, there are some things that if you attended the NAS bootcamp, you'll get 1 month access to the Discord chat. We did come up with this yesterday, but I think a lot of people were asking, everyone was asking us to open the doors back up to chart addicts. Sorry, yo. That ain't fucking happening. But if you go through one of the programs and you're a dedicated trader, which means that you put up with 6 hours straight of my content these past 4 days for the master class, yeah, let's get you in for a month, and then you guys will have that access. Consequently, if you guys do any of the coaching programs, you will also get access to the group chat depending on which program you have. It'll be relative to whichever program you choose. So if you are in the 3-month program, or sorry, the 3-day program, you'll get 3-month access. If you guys do the 5-day coaching, 5-day performance coaching, you'll get 6 months access. And if you guys do the full 14-day advanced coaching program, you will get 2 years of access to chart addicts. That's real. Golly, do we have a promo code for Veterans Day for the December masterclass or no? Did we set up something, or I don't even think Golly's on here. He said, okay, 3 months is cool. Yes. He said, you add a lot of value for indices. Yeah, I do. You can trade SMC on a funded account. Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, what's the difference? Like, unless you're violating any of the terms and conditions, I don't really see the issue. All right, so my longs are in profits, about 400 bucks, but my shorts are in drawdown, about 200 bucks. This one's about 300. So 500 in drawdown, 400 in profit. I'm feeling it, people. You guys see that bead of sweat right here? Right here? Stressing? Of course you don't. I'm cool as a fucking cucumber. I see that. Look at this. Stable. Right? You could put a fucking, you could tightrope on how stable my hand is. Let me put it back down now. For the shit, I was about to start. I was fucking too much caffeine this morning. I was about to make myself look stupid. News-wise, what happened yesterday? Really not much. I mean, that press conference was pretty interesting. I think we went through an entire breakdown of what happened. Powell's main point was inflation is still the number one priority. Gita said something really important, which she was like, there's two main risks. Everyone is too scared of the risk of over tightening, which is like, hey, if we keep raising interest rates, I'm never going to be able to buy a house or a car. Like, let's make sure that we don't over tighten to the point where we crash the economy in an irreparable way. But on the other side, the Fed says, no, we're not worried about over tightening. Fuck the economy. We're worried about not tightening enough. We are worried about easing too soon and signaling to the market that we're easing too soon because that's going to lead to the resurgence of inflation. So this is like cancer. They've been running chemotherapy and radiotherapy on this patient, which is the US economy. They have done a very good job of isolating the cancer and trying to bring it down without ruining the immune system, which is the health of the economy. So if we do not eradicate the cancer from the body and we leave just a little bit left, the chances that it grows back is very high. Now, the second time it grows back, we can't just blast it with a light radiotherapy or chemotherapy. We're going to have to blast the shit out of it. And that's a big problem. So we cannot afford to half-ass getting rid of inflation. We got to get it completely out of the way, because if it pulls back up the next time, it's not like quarter point rate hikes are going to be enough. Quarter point rate hikes will not do a thing. They will have to really, really send us into a recession in order to get prices down in that instance. All right, I'm going to enter one last position because you guys know we have the 88, or we have like the main entry. And then if I'm in a bit of drawdown and I believe in the trade, I'll take one more entry above. Overall risk for this trade, if I enter this one, is still going to be under 1%. And I won't be giving, I will only be risking about, I want to say 60% of the profits from last night. I'm still in profits for the week, so I'm sitting good. But I don't want to give away all the profits from last night, because then I sit there and think to myself, like, bro, why didn't I just hold that trade from yesterday? Why did I take the shorts? And so you want to make sure that risk management is a priority. You don't ever want to have this feeling of, damn, I should have done blank. You guys get what I'm saying? And so all the decisions that you see me make on these streams are first and primarily from the perspective of a risk manager, and then secondarily from the perspective of a trader who's looking to just maximize profits. Okay, priorities. This ain't really looking too hot, yo. This thing just might just completely smash through. But again, even if it smashes through, there's still a good chance of a pullback, and so that's what I will be patient for. See how this goes. Stop loss above the highs. Are we above the highs? 377 to 390. It's about 20 points. Let me give it an extra 25 or an extra 5 points here, just in case of spread. We're back at the previous highs. This is the point where I'm looking for a correction. And now we just exercise some patience. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some news articles that are related to Forex. And let's see if we can break these down, best understand what's happening with these currencies, and see if I can explain to you guys what's happening with each currency. Keep the euro on here. Get your beautiful. So we have GDP came out positive for the pound. Let's see what the reactions are here. I don't have a single pound pair on my watch list, just to show you guys. When I make my choice, I make my choice. I kicked them all out. Oof. Well, this is mostly because the dollar's been pumping here, isn't it? Yep. So it's not really about the pound, but it looks like this wasn't too positive. Market open. Let's do another pound pair that's not tainted by the dollar. Okay, starting to get those rejections. So maybe this wasn't positive after all. All right, it's low volume all around for the GBP pairs. So we'll get our answer here in a bit. We'll get our answer here in a bit. Not too happy about the shorts. I mean, obviously the market's going to do whatever it wants to do, but the longs I'm extremely happy about, y'all. This was called out yesterday. Look at this. The bottom of the market was called, hold on, before the price even got there. Before and after. Before, after. Before, after. All right, second entry is going in, or third entry. Last one. Bit risky here, but I'm really just banking on the correction. Obviously, trading against the trend usually more risky than trading in the direction of the trend, but that's why risk management is important. If I lose this trade, no skin off my back. If I win this trade, perfect. We're hitting club space. I got it. I got on late, but I'm currently in US30 buys. Should have called it out, but I'm not. But I'm not in front of my computer. Oh, Gucci, Bryce. Sells at the top or 88 last push. I'm guessing that was the answer from earlier, Gabe. Good call. And Roman had it down, bro. My bad, Romy. I just saw this. Buys at 350, or sorry, sells at 350, and buys at 170. Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's how we do it. There go body. Wick. Flip that. Okay. So GDP came out positive. Preliminary GDP. I mean, how are they going to drop the monthly GDP? Oh, this is preliminary quarterly. So GDP, as you guys know, is released in three different parts. There's the preliminary, there's the advanced, and then there's the final. Preliminary and advanced are more like early estimates, kind of just getting all the data for the quarter while it's coming in. But the quarter, this is the final GDP number is usually released, I think, about 80 days after the quarter ends or 60 days. And so you want to get all the information to come in. And then you have the final number, which is what most economists use to make predictions about the future. But this is the preliminary is usually decently accurate compared to the final, but they're usually a little bit off. It's close, but off. Inflation expectations, preliminary. Nope. Don't care. ECB President Lagarde speak weekly unemployment claims that happens every week. Oh, the Bank of England's Governor Bailey spoke. The Bank of Ireland Financial System Conference. Oh, I should have watched this. 4:30 a.m. Never mind. This ain't a Mike Tyson fight. I ain't waking up until 4:30 to watch Governor Bailey speak. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine. I mean, besides, you guys remember that guy from the press conference yesterday who was boring as hell? Yeah, waking up at 4:30 to watch him speak might be worse. Can you look at UCAD? How many years have you been trading now? A lot of value here. So I started trading Forex in 2017-ish, 2018. I was trading crypto before that, just really arbitraging on Binance and KuCoin, basically buying crypto on one exchange, selling it on another, converting that into another coin while that coin was undervalued, waiting for that coin to pump, converting it back into Bitcoin. Just really kind of not it was no technical analysis involved. It was all just kind of speculative arbitrage. Got into Forex. I joined IML for a month. I was working at the National Institutes of Health, and we'd have a bunch of time on our hands. We'd be in the basement, kind of like in between work. I'd be reading books, IML, fucking whatever. And then I started trading indices I started trading gold in 2019, and I started trading S&P 500 in 2020. I traded the S&P 500 all of 2020. I got funded 3 times, blew those 3 accounts. 2021, I dumped S&P 500 for NASDAQ, and I've been trading NASDAQ since then. I quit my job at Merrill Lynch being a wealth advisor in 2021 in August, marking my 4-year anniversary at the firm. And then I just became a full-time trader after that. I took all of the money that I had invested in 2020 and 2021 because I kept making money trading from prop firms, putting it into crypto. Then the crypto boom happened in 2020. And then also in 2021, I had enough money to quit my job. I had enough money to fund the FX Summit, which ultimately became the #1 Forex conference in the world. Since then, we've been, crushing it, growing the Chart Addicts brand. I'm trading using prop firms. I don't have a personal account anymore. #1, because I don't trust the unregulated the unregulated brokers, but also I don't want to put my money on a regulated broker at 1-30 leverage. If I'm going to use 1-30 leverage, I at least want to do it on a prop firm with someone else's money. And so now I'm exclusively using FTMO. I'm taking that FTMO money and I'm not using it to fund a personal account, like some of these fucking idiots on social media keep saying. It's like, yo, use the prop firms to fund your own account. Why the fuck would I do that? You just did the thing. You just extracted the money out of the market. Why the fuck would you go put it back in? How stupid could you be? The whole goal is to take the money out and to go put it somewhere that's uncorrelated. And ideally, if you're smart, you're going to put it somewhere passive. So now you're making money for doing nothing. Some people are so obsessed with trading that they want to put the money back at risk at every chance. There's a concept in real estate called OPM, other people's money. If you want to go do $1 million, I was explaining this yesterday. If you want to go do a real estate deal, let's say that there's $1 million apartment. Now, in case you guys don't know, on average, they would require 20% down as a down payment for $1 million property, which is about $200,000. Now, if you don't have $200,000 cash sitting around, kiss that deal goodbye. It's not going to fucking happen. Now, what if you could get the $200,000 from an investor? And you could own the deal because you're the one whose name is on the contract. You put in a bid, and you can just go get the 200,000 from someone else, and you and that investor can now split the profits every month from cash flowing the thing. If you do not have someone else's money, if you don't have that leverage, kiss that deal goodbye. If you do have OPM, then you could potentially get involved in deals that are way bigger than you would have ever been able to do yourself. And so the concept of leveraging other people's capital is huge. Now, the prop firms, it's all fake money. So you're telling me I could trade somebody else's fake money, so there's no risk on the line. If you lose your family's money, if they invest in you and you lose it, yeah, it's going to create that tension. This is not even real money for these people. It's all demo fake shit. So why the fuck would I want to put that money back at risk at a sketchy, unregulated broker or potentially a regulated broker, get fees taken out at every single step instead of investing it into a passive income stream and milking that and having real-time freedom? That's how you know you're a true trader before and after. I'm tired of people showing after the fact with this fake gurus. I mean, bro, there's 108 people watching this. I can guarantee you, if I was streaming from a Lamborghini, we'd have 1,000 people watching. I don't know how to fix this problem. There's 2 ways. It's basically call out everybody else all the time, but I think that's a pussy approach. The other way is I'm going to be on these streams providing more value than anybody else you can find on YouTube. Because I don't know who you're going to find on YouTube that's going to simultaneously break down the fundamentals with the news, that's going to break down politics, that's going to break down technical analysis in a genius way, that's going to trade live in front of you, that's going to keep it real, and it's going to be as entertaining as me. I know this sounds cocky, y'all, but if when you find that person, tell me because I'm looking to recruit them. But ideally, if I continue to do this for long enough, we'll see if this is the way to go. Because you'll talk, and I'll talk to the audience in the Forex space, and they'll just say, bro, just focus on the trading and keep crushing it. And I promise you, everyone's going to know. Guys, that's not how this shit works. All right. The scammers, they're going to keep winning. And then this game is going to keep going until someone steps in. And, well, and really, unless, I guess the only way around this is for people to stop giving these guys attention. Now, look, I'm a genius. And so I was able to hedge myself out of the trade. I have this wick entry at the top, and I have these other entries down here. Now, because these are premature entries, I actually want to close them because I don't want to risk this thing pushing all the way back up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this 15 lot trade, negative $7. Let's call that break even. This 10 lot trade, I'm going to wait for it to go into break even. Actually, matter of fact, risk management is key. I'm going to secure just enough on this trade to make up for those 2 losses, even though they were very minor. So I'll close a quarter of that trade, 25% of that trade. And then I want to wait for a correction before I move my stops to break even. I want one green candle to come up and then push down, because until that correction happens, there's always a risk the market will retrace. So you don't want to just put your stop loss and then put your fingers, cross your fingers and hope that your stop loss or your break even does not get hit. What I'd much rather do is, because the retest is inevitable, I just want to wait for that retracement, wait for the pullback, enter, and then have that continuation. So now my trade looks like this. So I close those other 2. Isn't that crazy? The risk and reward went from 2.3 to 1 to 3 to 1. And now I'm risk-free in a 3 to 1 trade. Isn't that crazy? With a quick entry. Look at the 30-minute. Look at the 1 hour. I got the buys and the sells. Let me delete this fib. Fucking. Got the buys floating about from 175 up to almost 375, 200 points on the longs. And we're sitting about 30 points on the shorts. Guys, my bad. My back is really tweaking. Holy shit. Oof. Give me a sec. Oof. All right. Yeah, that really don't feel right. Tweakage. All right. Price is back at break even. So if you guys entered this trade prematurely, much like myself, you either have the opportunity to hedge yourself out or to close out here where it's at. Roy, after this year, are you still going to make lives on YouTube? I have no fucking clue, man. To be honest, the more that I deal with people, the less, like the less I really want to be a public figure. Everyone keeps asking me why I stopped doing podcasts, why I stopped doing all this shit. It's really just, like I was telling y'all, man, no matter how hard I work, I've been doing this for 3 years, just really trying to provide value and trying to trade live and do all this shit. But unless you're showing people, like unless you're literally rubbing your money in people's face and shitting on their life, you don't scale. You don't scale. And so I'm like, this is the constant battle. It's like, do I just take the risk and keep doing it and just keep providing value and hope that hope it really has the impact that I want it to have, Or am I really just wasting my time where if I focused on my own trading, I'd be wildly successful. I'd go do a bunch of incredible things in the world and say, fuck all this other shit. So I don't know, guys. This is like I'll say full philosophical, but it's more of a moral battle here. I'm trying to figure this out. You are for sure the most educated trader in the public industry. That I believe is true. Am I the most successful? Not yet. Big key is yet. Say, Roy, if you're the best and you're all this stuff, why aren't you a quadrillionaire? I think you guys need to understand that capital matters. I don't have $250,000,000,000 to become a quadrillionaire, but as I grow and as I get more funding, and then eventually find a private investor and start to trade their capital, you guys will see who's really the GOAT. I'm trading funded January paper trading for the remainder of the year to get more confident in my strategy. Good stuff, Finesse TV. December is usually a pretty slow month for Forex and for indices. And so probably a good time to be focused on reviewing your year as opposed to forcing trades and trying to maximize profits. Yo, I'm gonna have to head off of here and head to we'll see. Do you have any retail gurus who you watch? Retail gurus. I would never watch anybody that's referred to as a fucking guru. What a GOAT guy. I know you don't want to expose the fake ones yet, but can you tell us who are 100% real ones? Me. That's all I can really speak for. And so if you're just looking for somebody else, then you're going to have to take the risk. Go have fun. Figure it out on your own time. The only thing I can say is that I'm doing what I need to do. I am living up to my word, win or lose. I'm going to do it with pride, and I'm going to do it responsibly. I'm going to do it publicly, and I'm going to have that transparency. That's really all I can guarantee you guys. The rest of this shit, if I decide to burn down the whole industry, you guys will know. There will be no one left standing. And really, oh my God. Really, I'm just kind of I don't say I'm waiting for someone to poke the bear, but I'm being left out of this for now, and no one's really saying anything. And like they're all eating each other. They're all exposing each other. You guys do not need me right now, if I'm gonna be honest. Says, bro, we'll always have clowns in this world. Keep doing you, as you are helping so much people. Yeah, Nigel. I wish that's how it works, man. You also can't be an idiot. You can't be naive. You can be working for other people and just be nice all the time, and then everyone's going to walk all over you. At some point, you got to realize, like, look, I got $1 million strategy. If you want this shit, you're going to have to earn it. If you want this shit, you can't just get on and be entitled and say dumbass things in the comments or whatever it is. I'm setting a standard, and the more that I do the NAS masterclass, the more successful traders come out of these programs, the more I realize I probably should not be giving away the strategy. I'm telling you guys, do not take advantage or don't take it for granted how much value is being provided here. Because if you guys expect, let's say the NAS masterclass, for example, people expect that we're just going to keep doing it next year. I do not want to be doing masterclasses, past this year. We're doing these because we found something that can genuinely help people. The December masterclass, whoever's in that one, that may be the last group that does a NAS masterclass. So I think a lot of people just have this entitlement mindset where you expect tomorrow to come. You expect someone to be there for you 2 weeks from now. You expect your job to be there. You expect, no one to pass away. You expect everything to be the way that it's supposed to be. Instead of realizing that nothing is permanent, you have a responsibility. If you actually care about NASDAQ, why are you asking about a NAS class next year? It's like, fuck, if December is my last chance, I don't care if I have to get a second job or get this. This is my shot. So when you're serious about things, you're going to take action. When you're not serious, you won't. When it comes to this industry, like, fuck, dude, I really wish that could be my life. I just wake up, post a picture with a supercar, post a link, everybody signs up for the link. Fucking hell. But instead, I'm on here for an hour and a half every day, genuinely providing value. And then guess how the game's gonna end. It sucked, guys. It's fucked up. Have a great weekend, bro. Right back at you, Finesse TV. Retail gurus, you're crazy. Roy's back hurting from picking up all this cash. You're the man. Michael, my back's hurting from carrying this fucking industry on my back. That's why my back hurts. Oh. But prop firm money is taxed as self-employment as opposed to being able to skip capital gains tax via loopholes. Well, technically, yeah, well, no. It's all taxed as income, bro. If you pull out your money from Hugo's way and its profits, you choose how you get taxed, depending on how you set it up. So personally, I get taxed as income, but as corporate income because I have an LLC for my trading and I just run all my profits and losses through my LLC, as well as any expenses. This is not financial advice. This is not tax advice. Please consult a licensed tax professional. I set up an LLC for my trading and I run all my expenses monthly through that account. So, phone bill, electricity, Wi-Fi, even rent because it's my home office. So I've registered everything as under the LLC, and so they're all qualified expenses because they're for the function of performing my business responsibilities. And so now it's like you make $5,000, you got 4,000 in bills, you really on paper only made 1,000, and so that's what you're going to get taxed on. Granted, you have to consult a licensed tax professional because you may or may not qualify, and your state may have some exemptions. So don't take that as a rule of thumb. How much is the mastermind class? I believe right now it's $247, but next week it's going to go up to $347. There's a promo code I believe we put up called Veterans25. Veterans25 that you guys can use today only for 25% off. Next week the price is going to go from $250 up to $350, and then we're going to stop registrations halfway through November. You got 2 weeks to register. Next week price is going up, and today you have a promo code. It's about as simple as I can make it. The link is in the bio or the description, whatever it's called. Roy's back's hurting because he's carrying the industry. Sky Blue, you took the words out of my mouth. What do you have to do to be profitable, and how long will it take? What? Okay, United World, build a plan. Okay, have a trading plan, which means you actually have to have a strategy that works. Build the self-discipline to make sure that you can apply this plan without fucking up your account, that you're going to follow the rules. And then last but not least is have enough capital that you can actually trade. Develop a plan, develop yourself, and have the money to be able to make good decisions. There's the market, your mind, and money management, the 3 M's. Learn the markets, learn your mind, and then learn money management. Those are the 3 things that you need to master to become successful, my friend. Well, not gurus, but people who you would say are considered gurus, but actually provide value. Have you heard of Don Vo? Bro, look. Study yourself. Open up your MetaTrader history and start plotting those trades on your trading view. And until you figure out why you fucked up, stop watching someone else's content. Ideally, what you guys will learn from my content is I'm not trying to educate you. I'm trying to either point your attention to something that you already know, highlight certain things that are important to everyone, and then obviously just live trade. But more information is really what's hurting traders nowadays, because you have something that works, and then you'll scroll on social media and you'll see someone else say stop losses, like institutions don't use stop losses. If you're using it, you're gonna, you're trading as retail, and you're like, oh my god, maybe that's why I'm losing. It's because I keep using stop losses. Now you have all this conflicting information. Go in and plot every trade and draw it. And if you draw it, you'll be like, damn, why did I get such a late entry? Like if I was to plot this long position, what the just happened? What the fuck? Okay. But if I was to plot this and let's say I had a trade open on my MetaTrader and my entry was all the way up here. So I would plot this trade and I would look at it honestly and say, well, really the entry was at the yellow line, but I entered all the way up here. Why? And then you start to think to yourself, well, when it got to the yellow line, I really wasn't sure. And so I was waiting for the push up. And so I ended up entering up here. And then when the market came back down, instead of re-entering and hedging out, I just held and draw down and just hope for the best. You can learn more from studying yourself than you ever will studying other people. Y'all, I'm gonna go get my back checked out. This is feeling mad sus. You need an ice salt bath. Derek Torres, you know what? That actually sounds really good. Some Epsom salts. Jevin said he's better than you, and you're jealous. His fundamentals and technicals are on another level. Who the fuck is Jevin? Imagine I'm beefing with someone I don't know. Fucking goofy. Roy, what times of the day you start the NAS masterclass? I'm in Athens. Oof. Shout out to, oh, this is my boy George. Will it work? So they're at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Let's check Greece to EST time. You guys are 7 hours ahead. So 11:45 on Friday is about 7 p.m. your time. So 11 p.m. my time, 7 a.m. This is going to be middle of the night for you, brother. I'm sorry. So 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. my time would be about midnight for you, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure here. Yeah, 7 p.m. Oh, it's actually 2 a.m. for you. Now the thing is, the recordings are available, so you will still be able to access the recordings, the final exam, and all else. And so, yeah, we'll have to do something for the international crowd now that we're really thinking about it, aren't we? Hmm. Hmm. Roy's back. Oh, let's see. So you don't get taxed until you pull the money out of the broker? Exactly. If you actually hold your money out of the broker for longer than a year and pull it out, there's a chance there are some loopholes to get taxed as capital gains, long-term capital gains, as opposed to getting taxed income. But I wouldn't trust my money at one of these brokers for a year. So that's just me. Roy, you said, who is better than you but capital hungry, calling you out on another level, no hate, brother. I mean, bro, you can take capital hungry's dick out of your mouth for 1 second and articulate what you're trying to say. Because right now you're mumbling with his dick in your mouth. So what exactly are you trying to say? Jeevan, capital hungry, you were talking about him yesterday. He knows. What if I give a fuck if he knows? Guys, this is a public YouTube stream. Everything I say, I assume, will be clipped and will be public. Fuck capital hungry. The kid knows I would beat the living shit out of him. I tried to get him to, I offered to pay for his flight. I found a location. I drafted up a contract for him to come fight me because he said I'm a midget. The guy claims he's fucking Thanos or whatever. I told him to fly down, goat shed in Miami Beach. I talked to the coach. I tagged him on social media. He approved. He would do the whole thing. He drafted up the waiver so the guy can sign a waiver. So when I rearrange his face, he can't fucking sue me like I know he probably would. I offered him every fucking chance, and he just called me a midget and pussied out, and then started to fucking talk shit socially. So I don't care what people say. If you're not going to back up what you say, keep your fucking mouth shut. The guy's fucking out here writing 20-page articles that no one's going to read about fundamentals. But what use is it to be that smart if you're not providing any real value? If I tell you guys that the Fed is going to print money and stocks go up, obviously that's not the full picture. But what the fuck good is it if I sit here and try to explain complicated, FX reserve transactions and repo operations? I'll lose half the audience. Nobody learns anything, and then we're all just back in the same spot. So this guy wants to pretend to be smart, but smart is not just fucking writing 20-page fucking research papers. Smart is being able to articulate what you know to somebody who does not understand, because it shows that you actually know what you're talking about. So when it comes to fundamentals, he can blow me. The guy is involved with the biggest scam organization in history, right? Fucking him and Ted, just buddy. He was probably out there involved in the Traders Domain. Matter of fact, ask him what's his involvement in Traders Domain, since he's a fucking genius, hanging out with Ponzi schemers. To ask him, did you know? Did you know that they were doing Ponzi schemes when you were out there fucking pretending to be self-righteous? Did you know that they were robbing the whole Forex industry? You guys get what I'm saying? He said Roy's arms is bigger than his head. Fuck, dude, it's not about muscle. It's not about muscle. And it's not even about combat either, because from a combat perspective, I'm more trained than him, and I would just connect my shin to the side, the soft spot of his temple, and shut his lights out in about 45 seconds. No, I'm going to drag him all 3 rounds because he's going to have to fucking learn a lesson. I'm going to teach him a lesson for all 3 rounds. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to keep him around just so he can stay in the match. But this is not about combat, and this is not about size or none of that. The guy's a pussy, plain and simple, and I am not. And so if we go face to face, there's only one way that ends. He does not have that dog in him. And I'm sorry to drag you guys into that, but if someone's going to talk shit to me, just let them know that this is not a game. And I'll give him a free ticket to the summit to come say all this dumb shit to my face. Stupid goofy. All right, done deal. Doop. I mean, plus he's okay. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, yeah. Plus he's built like fucking Sid from Ice Age. Tom, don't ever disrespect me looking like the dude chasing the nut for all 3 movies. Goofy. All right. You always talking shit. Only to few people. Like, bro, if you're gonna harass me and fucking stalk me on social media, yeah, I don't like you. What am I supposed to sit here and just? I'm not Jesus, guys. I'm not sitting here trying to pretend like I'm Gandhi. You're not here for some kind of moral righteous fucking you know, I'm not your dad. If you guys are looking at me as your daddy, go be a man somewhere. My job is to show you how to trade. And part of being a trader is having that dog in you. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Is it all love though, bro? You seem like a real one. I don't know. He says, "Can I get a free ticket to the summit to say positive things to your face?" I was waiting for that one. He said, Vince Van Dam. No, I'm joking, bro. I'd never. Well, I wouldn't give him a free ticket to the summit to attend. It would just be to get him there, beat him up, and then have security drag his body out the fucking arena. All right, no more, guys. Let's peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. I need to make 10 bands. Man wants up with NASDAQ 100. I need to make 10 bands. Bro, you're going to blow your account. Stop fucking commenting on my stream. If you want to go gamble and be a degenerate, go do it somewhere else. Why are you telling us like we fucking care? Brown Mass 11? Bro, you got to learn how trading works. It's a Friday. The move is already done. If you're going to sit here and be like, bro, I need to make 10 bands. Why isn't the market moving? Why isn't the market moving? Just fucking go and burn the money before you even blow the account. There's only one way that ends. Derek says pure comedy. Part of it is true, Derek. Let's be honest. He says, I got my money on Roy Jr. Betting against me would be a stupid fucking thing to do. I don't care what the endeavor is. I don't care what it is. Now, clearly, if I'm going against a fucking Olympic swimmer and it's swimming, yeah, don't bet on me. Let's make some smart decisions here. All right, Roy the trader would tell you, do not bet on me in that instance. But if it's fucking me, there's probably not a single person in the Forex space that I wouldn't fight. That a boxing match for charity. But the thing is, I like most of these people. Like, I don't have a personal issue with most of them. Regardless of what you guys think, like, it's not easy to punch somebody in the face that you actually like. When I'm out here training with my friends, dude, we're pulling punches in training. Right? I don't want to inflict real damage on my friends. Somebody that is harassing me and being a fucking clown like this dude, I'll hit the off switch, go get a Dr. Pepper and a Slim Jim, and I'm going to sleep like a fucking infant that night. That's how it's going to go. Some Cali OGs want to catch a fade now. Fuck them. I got money on Roy, Forex Boxing Heavyweight. There is, what is it called? There's Forex Fight Night that's happening. Somebody's trying to set it up. He said, send the money to us through cash. You want to blow it, 10K. Yo, for real. You look like Omar from Smart Funded Trader. So you saying all Arabs look alike? Joe Fargo, that's racist. That's fucked up and that's racist. Huh? What if it was two black guys? What if it was two black guys? Be like, yo, you guys look alike. Be like, no, we don't. I mean, he's got kind of a beard. He's got a bit of the curls. You feel me? But I don't say it's all Arabs look alike. That's crazy. All right, still in these cells. Beautiful. Sitting in this thing. I want to put one more position in here to catch this drop potentially because we're at this double top right now. What are we at? 15 lots. Go 17. Just slight. And we'll go, nope. 17. 20 points. 80, 20, 30 points. So every 10 lots I throw is $300 risk. We'll go $600 risk versus... Well, it's got to be bigger than 15, so we'll go 17. All right, I'm going to give this thing a second here. Back. No, it's a Friday. No second entry. No need. I have to remind myself it's Friday. Got to be more selective and not give back the profits. Love it. Not shit talking, just statements about reality. I mean, if it's true, it's true. You know, someone wants to get their feelings hurt. It is what it is. We should do a Forex botching match live on YouTube. Iron Man versus Uncle Good One. Iron Man versus Uncle Good One. I don't know what that means. Give him the boot. Roy, do you shave or wax your chest? What the fuck kind of question is that, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all got no shame. Y'all got no self-respect. The fuck you ask me about shaving my chest for, my man? He said, we the gods. You are definitely blowing the account, Brown Mass. Now you're using God's name in vain, calling yourself you're a god. Better. Yo, fam, you're gone now. I'd use her on the bro. Get the fuck off of my stream. No idea y'all were Arab. See, Joe, now you're just trying to save yourself. You're trying to salvage the situation. He said, what the fuck are you asking, real biggie? Lessman, you took the words right out my mouth, man. Lessman trades, you get me. Lessman, you're my people. All right. So you're top 5 funny, my guy. Bro, find somebody funnier than me on social media. I'm out here looking around. I'm watching this content, about to lose my mind. Bro, I could talk about baking food and still be the most entertaining person on social media. How don't I have 1 million subscribers already? How does that not a reality? Give me any topic. Give me a single topic, whether it is a genuine topic, whether it's historical context, finance, if it's geopolitics, I'll riff. Give me a social topic. I got an opinion on it. We could get these streams really popping. Bro, I'm trying to go viral. All right. Give me some shit that'll get me canceled. Give me some shit that'll get me canceled. He said, how you set up your chart when it shows the New York time zone. Police state productions. You ain't getting no answer from me, Fed. Bro, you were wearing the tank before. Shit looked smooth AF. All right. You get one more, real Biggie Smalls. You get one more. You make me read one of these sus-ass messages again, and on everything I love, there's going to be an issue. Are we learning to trade, or is this a podcast? It's whatever the fuck I want it to be. You fucking goofy. You could look up Don Vo and see what you think of his trading. I'm pretty sure you won't, but appreciate it if you did. You were right the first time trading, Jacob. I'm pretty sure I won't. Go get your back checked out, my guy. See you next week. Kyle, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, guys. I will get it checked out. It's feeling better now. I'm going to just get some plant medicines and some muscle relaxing natural remedies. And just let this chill out for a little bit. Take an ice bath and a salt bath, an Epsom salt bath, and see if it gets solved. If not, probably going to be a something to do with a disc or something like that. Lessman said it's a Friday. Yeah, bro, it's a Friday. It's Veterans Day. We already took trades. I'm sitting here in this DD. All right. Already made money on the buys, still holding those longs. Okay. So yeah, bro. If you're not learning from this, that's your fault. If you're looking for a trade, it's too late, my boy. He said Don Vo is trash. Not gonna lie, yo. I didn't say that. I didn't say AMGG said it. All right. And, if this is like an honest guy and the guy's actually genuinely providing value, hey man, do your thing, keep crushing it. If he a scammer, it's the inevitable is the inevitable. It will come. Are there opportunities to trade Fridays 2 to 4 p.m.? The short answer is yes. Do I look for them? Fuck no. I wouldn't touch that. The real Biggie Smalls, no, bro, you lost your privileges to ask questions. You had 2 sus comments in a row telling me my chest looks smooth. Man, what? Now you asking me technical questions? Real Biggie Smalls, you're in timeout, brother. I didn't send you to the gulags, but I should have. It says Jeevan equals capital hungry. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them both. Fuck them both. It says, why do you think he's a scammer? Who? This thing doesn't look like a pullback today. I agree. I agree, yo. I mean, shit. Accept the risk of the trade. We're trading against the trend. So trades in the direction of the trend, like the buys down here, are always the best. Trades against the direction of the trend are generally way more risky. And so I reduce my risk, I trade it accordingly, and I don't have this expectation that it has to pull back. The market doesn't have to do shit. Right? It might. Usually it does, but it's a Friday. And so if it doesn't, I've accepted the risk on the trade. I'm ready for whatever happens next, and I'm ready for the plant medicine. Y'all get my drift. Am I getting canceled on YouTube for talking about smoking weed? Is that how it works? It says, why do I think he's a scammer? Why do you think that, AMG? It says, apologies, LOL. I got too sucked into the comedy. You're using more sus language, Biggie. That's it. Gulag. Gulag, you're done. You're in timeout. Gulag. You're in timeout. I just said that because he scalps and goes for like 5 pips. Just learn from Roy or someone else, TBH. Okay. He went from 140K to a milli plus. My boy Roy has spent time in the hood. Y'all have no idea. Sean, y'all have no fucking clue. Boom, boom, boom. He said, if you smoke, we're cool. Well, that's a pretty low standard party 42 night. It's a low fucking standard. So everybody smokes now. Fucking dickhead down the street smokes. A friend befriend with him too. Says mumbling with his nuts in his mouth is mad crazy. FedCon, I think you're listening to this a bit late, bro. I think you're like 20 minutes late on the recording. Says mumbling with his nuts in his mouth is mad crazy. No, it was true. If you're gonna dick ride somebody and come to my stream with his slobber all over your mouth, talking about, bro, but he said, yeah, I'm calling you out like the goofy that you look like. He said, don't kill the messenger. Nah, I'm sending you back in pieces. This is the way it's done. I'm sending you back to Capital Hungry in multiple pieces, one at a time. Do the ear first. He's gonna open it up. Oh my god. I already know, gang. Understood, AMG. Everyone has their preferred way of trading. Yo, let me tell y'all, just because someone took 100,000 to 1,000,000, it means nothing for you. This is what I keep meaning about the scammers. It's like if I show off my success and I keep putting it in your face, and I show off my wealth and I keep putting it in your face, but at no point am I enabling you to do the same. When is your life going to change? At what point in the next 2 years will your life change? You buy the course, you buy the program, 140K to 1,000,000, that's awesome. At what point does that translate back to you and your success? It doesn't. When I was coming up, I was not looking for the most successful traders to learn from, like the ones who had the most money. I wanted to learn from the people that actually had a system that I could replicate. There's no point in somebody being very successful with a step-by-step strategy and trying to sell it, and that's not duplicatable. Nobody else can do the same strategy. So for me, you want to be friends with the people that are having all that success, because that's where you have really, just an incredible circle. But you want to learn from people who are dedicated and articulate in a way that can help you understand the concept. If I tell you that there's a mitigation of a fair value gap and then there's a break of structure inside of the mitigation, right? And you go back and you blow the account, or you go back and you're still losing trades. You're like, wow, I feel so much smarter losing money, not pulling any money out. Family is not in any better of a situation. Does that make me a genius because I just said all these big words? If I tell you there's a box and you want to sell at the top of the box, some people will look at me as very simplistic. You're like, I paid money for this? But actually, when you see it in the live environment, you're like, wait, because it's so simple, I can actually identify it now and make money. Huh. The real test of a genius, as quoted by Dr. Richard Feynman, the greatest scientific mind of the past 100 years, is the ability to explain something in a very simple way is the proof that you understand a concept. The best of the best. Bro, I've been laughing the whole morning. I love these live streams. But we could really go in. We could really turn this up. He says Capital Hungry is a virgin. Y'all funny as shit. We got the whole squad fucking funny as shit now. I'm learning how to trade and roast people. I want to send people to the gulag, Roy. All right, Lesman, relax. You guys ever seen the Stanford prison experiment? I feel like this is that. Let's time out, okay? Let me do the cooking because I can stand up for myself. All right, one of y'all about to say some wild shit, have to pay for it later. Just relax. Don't forget to give Roy a like for doing these streams. Yeah, for sure. If you guys found this entertaining, valuable, instructional, anything in between, just drop a like and it'd be greatly appreciated. I am about to hop off. I genuinely will go check my back now. Great to see all of you guys. Sky Blue, you're doing the same thing that Biggie Smalls is doing. Don't do that. You guys, no sus comments, man. Just don't be sus out here. Fucking, we're all grown men. Bro, if you had gone back in time to yourself when you first started trading, what are the one things you would have said to the younger you? Sign up. I would have told my younger self, sign up for the NAS100 Masterclass December 3rd through the 5th at chartaddictsfx.com. And I would even tell them, look them dead in the eyes, into their soul, and say, look, young man, do not forget to use promo code VETERAN25 to get 25% off your seat to the NAS100 Masterclass. And on a genuine note, I would have grabbed that young man, smacked him twice, and said, look, you cannot outsmart the markets, so stop fucking trying. Build a rule book, start journaling, and actually follow a real plan, right? Otherwise, you're going to keep blowing money. I would have told them in this masterclass to learn a strategy that works, to stop wasting, do not spend the next year wasting thousands of dollars funding accounts, wasting hours on hours staring at charts, and instead pay that money to somebody. Have them tell you something that works from start to finish and follow that for 12 months. Because instead of going through the ups and downs for 12 months, you could be making 12 months of progress and momentum. But you have to have a solid starting point. That's what I would tell that young man. And I would also tell him, start working out triceps because you're looking a little skimpy here, right? Because now I'm doing a lot of makeup work and I've been like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking hit the tricep, hit some skull crushers, motherfucker. What are you doing? I'd asked him, do you even own a dip bar? You just out here fucking biceps all day? That's what I would have told that motherfucker. What is sus? Sus is suspect. Sus is an inclination towards homosexual activity and language. So you telling your man, be like, you telling your friends, like, yo, bro, you looking good today. Like, oh, bro, good looks. No, you looking good, bro. Your chest is looking mad smooth. Like, I'm like, all right, bro, now you're getting mad sus. What are you trying to tell me? You giving me a compliment? You fucking saying something, right? Sky Blue said, sorry, master. That's weird as fuck. Don't ever call me master, bro. You're going to timeout. That's just weird as fuck, bro. All love, Roy. I'm out. Peace. Full margin, the like button. Full margin, that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe if you learned some value. Happy and safe trading. I will catch you tomorrow at noon for the free NAS100 webinar. We do a free webinar every Saturday to introduce everybody how to look at NASDAQ, how to build a technical strategy, and the very basics of my trading system. I'll see you guys there, 12 p.m. Eastern time on